just have like the first like image of somebody when they see me, see like another interview of me, you'll see like bam.
There's only gonna be like 27 people that see this, maybe 38.
Hey, give them 38 people.
All right, each one's important. That's true.
Yeah.
That's why I get lost in the sauce with the internet sometimes. It's like I really do be looking at people like numbers, but I need to start doing a better job of treating each individual person like a person. I do a pretty good job. At least I'm aware of it.
Yeah, but the thing is like, all right, I only get like sometimes like when I get like 19 views on a video in a month, that means to me that's like all right, I'm giving 19 people some music. 19 some people want to hear.
Yeah, that's
So
19
I'm giving
people.
them 19 people something good to listen to.
Cause like, if 19 people showed up for a show that I did, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get this shit going. Welcome
Yeah,
to
for
Show
sure,
and
for
Tell.
sure.
We got our boy in the house, Ghxstchild, producer from where are you from again? You're from the dirty South, but where from exactly again?
Montgomery.
Montgomery, and you've been making beats and stuff for how long?
Really overall since like 2017, but for real, 2022.
2022. So you got going right after COVID.
Yeah, right after COVID. Like during COVID, I was going through like a lot of personal stuff, and it basically put a dark cloud over my head. And 2022, I felt like it's a good jumping point because that's where I found my sound.
Mm. Yeah, man. We really got going right in 2022 as well with the stew when we were doing that. I kind of felt the same way. I was in a bad place during the winter of 2021. And I think that's when I was making beats in one server, and then that server died, but I was on a break. And when I came back from my break, when I started feeling better, then a whole new group started. That's when the stew started, and then we were doing that until now we're doing this. And so, all right, explain to me and the people, because I got people back home interested in this. You're from the dirty South, but you're wearing a Cleveland. You got that Cleveland stuff on right now. That's some bronze stuff right now, right? Who do you got on right now?
Nah, this the Ghxstchild, he played with Braun though, but I just like I just really like the throwback of it, like the throwback colors the Cavs used to have. Plus, the Cavs are winning now, so
Yeah, that's true. All right, so you've been following the NBA, right?
I love it.
All right, so who do you have in the West, and who do you have coming out of the East?
The West, man, I gotta give it to them Thunder boys, man. Chet Holmgren, man, they didn't got Caruso in the off season, man. I'm telling you right now, them Thunder,
Yeah,
they about to rule the West, and they got all them picks. Remember that too.
yeah,
And
but that's
out east,
that's next year. That's not this year.
yeah, next year they got like picks from like a lot of folks.
But this year you still like him.
Yeah, I like them this year.
All right.
But like out east, if it ain't them, Boston.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I was hoping to eventually see a Nuggets Celtics finals because we never actually got that when we were supposed to, because that would have been really fun to see. But yeah, it looks like it's
Hmm.
probably going to be Thunder Celtics. That's what everybody else thinks too. So that must. I haven't been following the NBA as close this year, but I've been following it close enough to realize who the top dogs.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you definitely. I love the way that you name all your beats because I've been going through a bunch of your stuff. Tell me a little bit more, just kind of at the stage that you're at right now, because I used to be on the YouTube grind for a while. Like I used to, fucking just post beats nonstop, and I would get people to like buy my beats here and there. So if you just started beat making like in 2022, Tell me a little bit where you think you're at right now and where you're trying to go to next.
I'm trying to go to another galaxy.
So like, but where do you feel like you're at right now? Like, what do you see like, especially with other people in the group, if you're new? Like, I mean, what you're still trying to find some people to like. How many people have you had rap on your beats?
I've had like a couple, but like some unreleased, some just a couple like unreleased.
Oh, okay. I didn't have people rap on my beats for years. Like nowadays, it's different with all these discords. You know eventually find somebody, and then on YouTube you can actually I don't know sell beats after long enough time. But I don't know. Today it's probably more saturated as well. That's always been like the nonstop thing in the beat game is oversaturation because it just keeps getting more and more saturated. But at the same time, there's more and more rappers. You can find more and more people. So there's more and more opportunity. So it's wherever you can just go meet people. How many different discords and stuff have you been in and tried to network with other people?
I've been like in plenty of discords, like rapper discords or like gaming discords or even movie or cartoon reviewer discords. I feel like with me, I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and whenever like YouTubers have like their discords on there, I would like post in there because I like, and it would basically be like the discords I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize those
Like,
were all the ones. Only ones that I've ever been in are like gaming and music ones. But go ahead.
yeah, but like gaming, movies, video game, like Discord is like such a broad place where it's like you can go to any like every disc. Like if you have like a niche or like a specific thing you like, Discord probably got a server for it.
Wait, time out. So you are in movie discords and you haven't been sharing any movie recommendations in the movie thread? Man, that's what I have it there for. You got to share good movies for me. I need them.
I mean, I don't watch that many movies, but
No, that's fine. I don't want a bunch of recommendations. I just want a select good few recommendations.
all right,
You know what I
all
mean?
right, then.
Every once in a while. Because, like, I don't
Yeah,
really watch movies nonstop. I just watched Oppenheimer again last time for the first time in a while. But I've already seen that. Because there's just, I don't know, there's only so many good, like, really good, films like that.
don't kill me, but I have not seen Oppenheimer
You haven't? No, I won't kill you at all.
or the Barbie movie.
I wouldn't watch the Barbie one. I haven't watched that one yet. But if you're into that, go for it. There's definitely reasons to watch.
I'm gonna go Barbenheimer.
You're gonna do both.
I'm gonna do both. I know somebody gonna say I'm dressed like Spice One's like nephew right now, but or I'm dressed in unk wear. But again, like I think now everybody's bringing the 2000s back.
Yeah, why do you say that? I love that you always hit me with these proclamations every day. I want to get through some of these proclamations. I want to bring some of them up. I actually don't want to ruin the video feed, but all right, you think people are bringing the 2000s back? What's going on with that?
Like you don't know, like from the fashion to like the music to like some of the production choices to like the sampling. They
Yeah,
would just go. It's like an upgraded version of the puffy sound. You remember the puffy sound from back in the day?
of course,
Take
dude.
like an old song from back in the day, flip it and bring it to the new and bring it new. That's pretty much where we're at now in the 2020s. And I'm all for it. I fuck with it.
Who are your favorite artists from the 2000s or producers? Both.
That's a loaded question. Like you gotta ask like from what coasts? Like what coasts? What year?
All
Like
right. This is all right. This is where we're going. This is great. I'm glad that we did this one because You're. I'm gonna have you and Michael on both at the same time sometime, just so we can go over random topics like this. All right. So from the from the 2000s, I forgot you're super deep into music, aren't you? Like deeper than you're way deeper than the average bear.
Way too deep.
Way too deep. All right, perfect.
Sometimes I'm in too deep.
All right, so
Like Makai Pfeiffer.
we're gonna go through this list, and we're gonna make a list right now, and then we're gonna get into playing your beats for the people. So this is perfect. All right, so from the 2000s, who are your top three rappers and top three producers from each of the four regions: the East, the South, the West, and then just the general Midwest, which is like anything from Ohio to Texas to anything in the Midwest. West, you gotta put like anything in the Southwest if you have anything, but most of that's Cali, which I can't imagine anybody.
How about we just
Cali.
do West? It's West, South, and East.
What? Midwest doesn't even get it's just Kanye.
Not only that, the Midwest too.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about your
rapper.
Let's talk about your main region from the 2000s in the South, because that's when the South started coming up. And that's what all my friends in college used to listen to. So looking back on it now from an outside perspective, who were the best three artists from the South in the 2000s? Like 2000 to 2009.
Number one, I'm starting off with one, and this is in no matter of fact. Fuck it, this is no order. Lil Wayne.
All right.
T.I.
All right.
Gucci. Can I have honorable mentions?
Yes.
Jeezy.
I was gonna say.
And
Ross.
Jeezy and Ross.
All right, so that's like the top five.
And Pimp, no, yeah. Hold on.
No, you gotta pick. No, you gotta stay at three. You can have a couple honorable mentions here, but you can talk about more people. But we're talking about the best, so it's okay. There's other people. I mean, listen, I don't want to make it sound like there's not a bunch of dope people in the South, but you go with your top three. But you think so? Gucci makes the top three over Jeezy. That's controversial.
I just grew up with Gucci more.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, so you gotta go with your favorite. See, that's how I pick music too. Is like, what do I like the best? Not necessarily what I think everybody else likes the best. All right, who are the top three producers from back then?
Back then?
Yeah.
You gotta mention the South. Damn, man. Shit.
This is a backbreaker.
There was a lot of dope ass Southern rap producers back then, man.
I know, man. You gotta pick top three.
Lil Jon is on there because yes.
So wait, tell me about Lil Jon though. Was he actually programming the beats, or was he like just putting it all together like Khaled?
Doing everything, doing the beats.
Because he did create just a fucking immediately loved sound by everybody.
Yes, he did this. Like the sound was
what everybody was trying to copy immediately.
No, he commercialized a sound that was already invented, because I'm about to tell you my next favorite producers of the 2000s, DJ Paul and Juicy J. Basically, and this is no offense to Lil Jon, but even Lil Jon, I think he said it one time, like Lil Jon basically commercialized the sound that 3 6 Mafia had with Crunk.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because you got to remember. Go ahead.
No, that's true. Like Lil Jon was like, he was making crunk music, and so everybody. You're right. I have heard that. Everybody credits DJ Paul for that sound.
Yes, like that whole sound can like that whole crunk sound came from Memphis originally.
Mm,
All that basically everything you hear from music now came from Memphis.
mm, everything.
Everything.
I thought you said Future was the most influential Southern artist or artist in hip hop. You saying
He
Memphis is
is.
now?
He is. But think about it.
Okay.
Without their sound, there'd be nothing. There'd really be no modern hip hop without their sound too.
It'd still be boom bap.
I don't know.
It'd be dead. Everybody just be
And
listening to Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift and
come on now, I
Billie
like them.
Eilish. Are you a Taylor?
Man, I love Billy too.
Hey, real quick, thumbs up or thumbs down on Taylor Swift?
Music wise or overall?
Music,
Music wise,
just music. Separate the art from the artist.
mm, it's
Mid,
alright.
meh. All
It's
right.
alright. It's alright. But like my third favorite producer out the South, I'm gonna have to go with Shotty Red.
Okay.
Shotty Red.
You got a name? I can't think off the top of my head. What songs?
Shawty Red, like listen to Jeezy's first album.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Jeezy, like listen to Jeezy's first album.
I know what you're talking about now.
'Cause I can't name one off this top.
I think, I
I
think,
can't name the song on top of the head.
I think my favorites from that era would be Manny Fresh, and I guess it was Zaytoven was coming in right then, or he was in. People didn't know
He
him.
was there, but
But then I agree with you with DJ Paul. Looking back and like some of the songs and shit, yeah, I think I'd have to probably throw either DJ Paul or Lil Jon in there. Cause dude, I listen. To, you know how
I want.
you know
Damn,
how
why
what
you said? I'm glad you said Manny Fresh, cause damn, I wanted to put Manny. I forgot all about him, Manny Fresh. So many fucking hits.
yeah. And I always he has a lot of good videos out there where you see him like making beats on an MPC, and it was just like, oh, you know, I thought like he was just programming stuff all weird, but the fact that he was doing on the MPC for whatever reason, just because I make music now, I'm just like, oh, that's really dope that he was doing it like that. Because I mean, those beats were like they were different, and then I think what happened with Cash Money is everybody tried to copy that sound once that got big, and so it sucked because it almost kind of diminished Cash Money a little bit for me. But like once I went back and saw like how Manny like made the beats and him talking about it, shit, I was like, oh man, that's actually like really dope. That he did it on an MPC. That was just really cool. I don't know. That was just one thought that I had. But all right,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, like Manny Fresh really gets down behind them boards.
yeah, for sure. All right, so that's your picks for the South. Okay, so those are your picks for the South. What about let's do the East first, and then we'll just wrap it up with the West. But who were in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2009? Who were your favorite top three rappers from the East Coast?
East Coast, 50 Cent,
Okay,
Offer It, Fab,
Fab. Okay,
and I know he's not the 2000s, but I want you know what? Yucky. I'm gonna put Cameron.
okay. Now, being from the South, how much did you even listen to East Coast hip hop?
My mom loves a lot, loves hip hop, so and especially 50 Cent and the music that was coming out during that time. So
Oh, okay.
I'm listening to G Unit, I'm listening to 50 Cent's first two albums, I'm listening to Cam's Purple Haze and Come Home with Me. That's what it was called. They had like Hey Ma on there.
I forget the name of the album, but yeah, dude, I remember the song "Hey Ma."
Yeah, Hey Ma and Daydreaming and Old Boy.
Oh boy, yeah,
Yeah, Diplomatic Community, that Dipset album. So they were my mom was playing a lot of like hip hop around that time, especially from up there.
yeah. That was Diplomats at the time was just
Max B.
Max B. Yeah, no one really gave a shit about Max B at the time. It was definitely just Cameron and Santana got pretty big for a little bit, and then Jim Jones for the most part. Those three. But they when they came out, a lot of people listened to them. They had the heat makers and stuff doing their beats, and they had a lot of the high pitched samples, which was like similar to what Kanye was doing, but not really. Like they
Kanye,
definitely
Just
had a different
Blaze,
sound. Yeah,
Just
and
Blaze and Kanye
Just Blaze.
had that same.
Yeah, all
At
those high
least
pitched.
early on,
Yeah,
they had the same sound.
well, they were using the high pitched samples, but they all had different like patterns and flows to their beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were still distinctly different. Like Diplomat's beats were, for the most part, you could tell when it was, you could tell when it was, done by the Heat Makers. You could tell when it was a Kanye beat. When Kanye did that one song with Cameron,
Dead,
down.
Dead or Alive.
Well,
That
no,
was the
Dead
song
or
on there with
Alive. That's
Jim
one, but
Jones.
the other one was down or I forget what
I
it
can look it
was.
up.
They trying to say he down, down.
That was on Purple Haze.
Yeah, that was on Purple Haze. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm right. That album's called "Come Home with Me." I was right.
Yeah. All right. See, you're the hip hop encyclopedia. That's good to know now for the group that you're the. Whenever I need a Wikipedia hip hop question, I'm gonna go to you first. Cause
That
yours.
and I had to make sure I was right when it was "Come Home with Me" for the album I set. For the album I set with Cameron, I had to make sure I was right, and I was right.
All
And I
right.
know "Down and Out" was on Purple Haze.
Yes. No, I do know that.
Yeah.
Down and Out. That's what it was. Yeah. And so who are your top three favorite producers from the East Coast from 2000 2009?
Alchemist.
Okay.
Alchemist. Just Blaze.
Okay.
Hold on, Alchemist. You know Alchemist is from the West Coast. I take that back.
He's from the West Coast?
Yeah, he's from LA, Beverly Hills.
Oh.
I got to take him off the East Coast list because he's from the West.
Didn't he move out east though?
Yeah, he moved out east, but if you look up where he's from like he's from Beverly Hills.
But he made a lot of music with like Mob Deep and stuff out east. So doesn't he count for both, or do you still because he got started out west? He's from the west, or did he do any music out west?
For dialect for like dialectic people.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So
So
you got Just Blaze. Who's your first one? You said
no, my first one is Just Blaze. Now I'm gonna put in Primo
Primo. Okay, of course.
in Havoc. My
Ooh.
beat.
Dude, I think Havoc's in my top three as well, just because. Dude, actually, he's not. He's number four, probably. But dude, Mob Deep, dude, those two beats. Everybody sleeps on Survival of the Fittest, and just oh man, that piano, and then just the drums that Havoc has every time. I'm glad you said
Bro, I'm
Havoc.
gonna tell you, if you want to hear Havoc's best production,
Yeah.
listen to Hell on Earth.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
I'm serious. That album has some of the best beats he's ever made.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I he has so many good ones, and yeah, that's dude. Havoc. I feel like Havoc gets slept on, so I'm glad you said Havoc. All right, so that's the East Coast. All right, now we'll hit it with the West Coast, and we'll play some of your beats here for the people. And so, um, West Coast top three, 2000 to 2009.
West Coast, 2000, 2009. Shoot.
Was there a lot of good West Coast stuff in that time period? I feel like there was a blank spot during them because Kendrick wasn't there yet. He had it.
Not between 2000 2009. I'm gonna have to go with Game. Really, Game, Snoop. Only because Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg will be here forever. Um, Game, Snoop.
Did was no Mac Miller wasn't West Coast.
No,
He's from like Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah. Was Vince Staples out then? Isn't he West Coast? Or Tyler the Creator? Were those guys out in 2009 yet?
Like late 2009.
So yeah,
like,
they're the new era. They're not that era.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I remember when I was a kid, there was this one dude named Gorilla Black.
Yeah.
That was from Compton.
Oh, okay.
Like, dude sounded like a West Coast Biggie when I was a kid. That's what he sounded like to me.
Yeah. West Coast Biggie. No, I remember a lot of people. I remember when Gorilla Black came out. A lot of people were comparing him that. He was the next Biggie. It sounded like it. Okay.
Yep, okay. But I'm only going by, and I'm going by like that time, like that period during the 2000s. I mean, you can say Exhibit during that time too.
Oh, dude, I loved Exhibit. We used to have a handshake during basketball with Exhibit. So yeah. X. Just go up and slap somebody with the X. People still do that shit today.
And and for like the East Coast producers, you gotta mention, since you said X, Swizz Beatz.
Swizz, is he from the East Coast? I think he's from the South.
Yeah.
He's from the East?
Yeah.
Why do I think he was from the South? He's from New York,
yeah, he's from the Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx.
I know he lives out in San Diego with Alicia Keys right now. I follow Alicia Keys on Instagram. And I think I follow Swizz Beatz too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's from, oh yeah, you're right. Dude, that's one of the best combos ever is Swizz Beatz and DMX, dude. Everybody loved that shit. That shit went mainstream, and everybody who loves rap music loves DMX. And I don't know, sometimes people like criticize Swizz Beatz beats for not being more elaborate, but like, dude, those were the perfect beats for DMX, man. Dude, those were
perfect.
The bangers.
Yeah, it was perfect for him to do his thing on. Oh, Dane Grease also, like, he was another person that had that Rough Rider sound.
Who? Dane Grease.
Dane Grease, look him up. Like,
all right,
dope ass producer. He did the Get At Me Dog beat.
Oh. So he did a lot of, okay, I gotta go back and check some of the shit. All right, Dane Grease.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I remember listening to all the Rough Rider stuff back in the day. I used to love those, and I don't know, the beats
like
on those
a lot of people
weird.
talk about Swizz Beatz when it comes to Rough Riders, but did I interrupt you?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of folks talk about Swizz Beatz when they talk about Rough Riders, but they forget about PK. They forget about Elite. They forget about Dane Grease.
I need to go get educated. The Rough Riders. Well, I mean, I think back then when I used to listen to rap, I was usually more focused on the rappers anyway. But yeah, you're right. I always felt like Swizz Beatz made all the beats, but it was really a lot of people contributing to all those different, not only the collaborative albums, but the indie albums like Dragon's albums and stuff like that after it. But yeah, Swizz Beatz had some of the crazy, most off the wall fucking samples and shit like that, dude. I thought his shit was awesome. He's up there for me as well as an honorable mention.
Yep. And for like my West
Coast producers.
West Coast producers. Okay, now Alchemist, Dr. Dre, and Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think. Cool. Oh, okay.
On the spot. Whatever you say is going to be in history forever. And people will forever judge you about it.
West Coast.
The West Coast was dry that time,
And
man.
why you
You
had to
just say
make
it.
it like to the 2000s, the 2009,
I can throw
and
you an
not
answer.
just and just not overall.
Because it's that era. We were talking because you set this up as the 2000s are making a revival. So I wanted to have a conversations about what was hot and what was the best shit at that time, so that we as a group can copy it and make new music with it and ride that wave.
Yeah. You killing me too, man.
I can't believe you said Fabulous over Jadakiss after Jadakiss wrecked him, absolutely wrecked him. Jadakiss wrecked them and the Diplomats. You still pick both of them. It doesn't count for anything. Actually, that's a good side topic to talk about. For your third producer in the dry West in the 2000s. What about the fact that Jadakiss wrecked both Fabulous and the Diplomats in the versus battle, but you said that you'd still take both of them over Jadakiss?
Only because I grew up more with Fabulous.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. I grew up more with Fabulous during that time.
Fabulous was still super crazy. I remember, I really thought it was going to be, it really was. It was still a dope, like, versus thing where you could hear Fabulous' songs, too. But
Yeah. What's your favorite Fabulous album? Mine is Loso's Way.
I didn't really listen to albums like that. I bought one of his albums at the time. I think it was, dude, I can't even remember. It was so long ago. I haven't listened to it. But I couldn't even tell you. That's where it's like, that's how deep your knowledge is that that was literally my time frame of music, and I can't even remember the name of his album, and you know multiple Fabulous albums at the time. Your knowledge is so much more. I've forgotten too much about hip hop. I can't remember anymore.
No problem. But how I felt about the verses, Jadakiss did what anyone's supposed to do. Step up. This is verses. He did that nigga went Super Saiyan that night.
Yeah, yeah. It was like both times the other guys
His
didn't seem as
Tim's
prepared.
Yeah, his Tim's was glowing gold. The power, like Lady Liberty shined that light right into his Tim.
All right, good. Well, I'm glad we got a list. So, another reason I'm glad we talked about the 2000s was I was when I was in the loony bin, I was listening to a lot of 2000s hip hop on the radio, just because that's all we had to listen to. And the fucked up thing is that there was a lot of really good Diddy remixes that they were playing, with like the Mariah remixes and some stuff with ODB, and I was just like, man, that stuff at the time, that was just jamming. So I kind of feel the same way, that like people are kind of looking for, I don't know if necessarily the 2000s sound, but like certain sounds of the 2000s are coming back. That's for sure. And so I think, for me, I think for the South, maybe it's going to be different than stuff that I do. Like, I try to rap on different types of beats and stuff like that, but typically I find myself rapping on boom bap beats. I don't really like choose it. I try to let the beats choose me. But yeah, I feel like maybe just riding some of that stuff that's already worked and true from the 2000s is a wave to ride or something like that. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean,
No.
you
Who knows?
you got
Who knows?
yeah. Who knows?
Just
Like
do
I
his
just
do.
feel like hip hop is for gonna forever change.
Yeah.
Different sounds happen, different people come in and out the game, and the audience is so fickle.
Yeah.
No offense to the audience, but it's fickle.
That's true. I think it's fragmented. I just think it's not centralized anymore. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You know how it used to be more of like there used to be a big star. Everybody keeps saying there's not going to be one big star anymore.
Like it's never gonna be a big star like Drake ever again. Somebody like Drake is never gonna happen again. Somebody like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, hell, to an extent, Kendrick. Shit, stars like this will never happen again. Hell, I don't even think we're gonna get another Future to ever happen.
Really?
I don't think that. Like another Future Young Thug or Playboy Cardi, that's just not gonna happen again. There'll be like little variants of them, but none like the original.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fragmented. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a bunch of small, different people picking up, different smaller audiences here and there. Everything's spread out more.
Yeah, you gotta just like go with the times, really. That's the best thing I can say. I've changed like my production style like so many times where at one point I used to have like a you ever heard of Icy Twat?
No.
Well, I'll tell you somebody else too. I want my beats to sound like Pierre Bourne.
Okay.
I want it like that spacey video game N64 type feeling.
Okay.
And I wanted to have like that little Space Ghost perp like funk feeling. I was so immersed in the Memphis music where I was making beats like it. Then I just transformed it on to want to make beats more sellable. Like I want to sound more like a Metro or 808 Mafia during that time too. So then I'm gonna say 2023, 2024. Matter of fact, no, 2023. I felt like my beats got good when I was telling people to pick up the phone and I found my sound.
Ooh, okay. Well, we got some of your beats right here. You ready to play some of your shit right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's get it going. First beat, Resident Evil Code, Veronica X, Ghxstchild. Oh my goodness. Yo, when that kick drum came in, that splattered my brain cells. That was phenomenal.
Thank you.
How long ago did you make that one?
Um, early last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's dope. How many beats you usually make like in a week, or does it vary?
It varies.
Yeah. All right. Did you send? Okay, you sent a remix too. All right. So I'm gonna play one more of these
I'm about to
beats.
send another.
Nah. Oh, you want to send another remix? All right. All right. We'll play the remixes now. All right. So we got this Nardo Wick remix. So all right. So you guys got to hear a beat. I like your beats, especially that last one because it had a really cool sound to it, but it was like very open and simple and easy to rap on. I could pick up any
Dang.
verse and just lay it on that shit uh. But all right. But yeah, this next one here, we got the Nardo Wick Wicked Witch remix. Let's get it.
I can't hear.
She want Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada.
You can't hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh shit.
Fendi, Chanel, Valencia. I want switches, glocks, drums, chops, fins, steamers, and the drum on Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada, Fendi, Chanel, Valencia. I want switches, glocks, drums, chops, fins, steamers, and the drop. I'm a wicked nigga, she my wicked witch. Glickin' her Chanel, she a wicked bitch. When we fuck, we come and sink, we hot, we can sick. Keep it up and we gon' make a mini wig. Bitch, I get that dough like a gentleman. Don't be scared cause I got guns, but I'm a gentleman. Bitches knocking out my heart, but I won't let them in. Can't get mad, baby, you know I'm a ladies man. Don't be insecure, your spot secured, I promise you. No, she safe with me when evil comes, she know I shoot. Train her very well, the police come out, know she mute. Call her pretty every hour, though she know she cute. She know I'm a gangster. Try to keep me out of trouble, so I thank her. You take away my anger. I need you to hold me down, be my anchor. She take pictures with my banger. And I hope them niggas know that pussy come with danger. My mama say don't talk to strangers. And for you, every other bitch I see a stranger. She say fit your shirt, wear your gun shown. I say fit your shorts, wear your butt shown. She know if I up this torch, then it's gun blowing. I say them hoes can't fuck with you. She say, babe, I'm known. Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada, Fendi, Chanel, Balenciaga. I want switches, glocks, drums, chops, fins, steamers, and the drum on Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada, Fendi, Chanel, Balenciaga. I want switches, glocks, drums, chops, fins, steamers, and the drop.
What is this like sample that you have going on? I
It's
think
a
that's
sample I made.
it's a sample you
Not
made.
even a sample. It's not even a sample. It's like I just made it straight from scratch.
It's like interesting because it doesn't stand out too much, but it fills out the sound. You know what I
Thank you.
mean?
It's just I don't know. It's just something that I like doing, like mixing sounds together from like other VST and just adding in like my own like little darkness to it.
Gia, Diaga. I don't even know all the names of the brands. That shit was tight. That was good shit. Nardo Wick, Wicked Witch, color coded remix by our boy Ghxstchild. Tell me more about Nardo Wick.
Man, Nardo Wick, bro, he's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Straight out of Jacksonville, bro goes just dummy.
you got to show me some Nardo Wick. You got to drop off. All right, you got to start recommending movies every once in a while, and you got to start dropping off some Nardo Wick in the music chat every once in a while. You got to remember.
Sure.
All right, so here's what's going on with the music chat. Y'all are thinking that I know a lot of the music that was going on from 2010 till 2019, and I don't. So if there's some Nardo Wick, I have no idea what it is. Even if it's the most popular Nardo Wick song, I've never heard it. So share me some good Nardo Wick whenever you get a shot.
Oh, for sure. You know that song, Who Wants Some Smoke With Me? Who Wants Smoke With Me?
Yes, I think so.
You know the song was like, boom, 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 boom. Who the fuck was that? That's how we step on niggas.
I might need to add that to my 2025 playlist.
Yeah, and that song was a remix to a song he already made called Wicked Witch.
Yeah, and that's the one that we just listened to, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just got his vocals from off that song and mixed it with my beat, and that was the result.
See, this is why I need you in the group, Ghxstchild. I learned so much about the game just from you because I'm ignorant to the game, and I ain't afraid to admit it because now I just learn more and more people and what's going on. All right. This next one, like this is another dude I have no idea about. Baby Drill, Express Myself, Color Coded Remix by Ghxstchild.
Hey, Ghxstchild.
Shit crazy, one of my dogs will see me broke, I know he mad. Shit crazy, Pops had left for no explanation, wanna kill his ass. Ain't got no heart, ain't got no soul, put that shit inside my glove. So when I blow this bitch, see flame, but this shit coming from the heart. How I express myself, killing, how I express myself, drilling, how I express myself, spilling. My dude call my phone like Lee, she wanna see me in them trenches. I feel like right, I made a way, he niggas know I stayed on business. Salute the slime, Lord knew it, check my line now, I'm worth millions. If you see drilling, you see corn, best believe 308 with me. Nigga ain't paid the drill step, nigga I step for my revenge. With this street shit ain't no rep, I don't see walk flat when they surrender. Wartime on my side, BP everywhere back it in. Way too rip for the inch, I rock my life, they rap another nigga like to fit in. Whole got all stay all dead. The only problem, no having try to stuff 200 in the Louis bag. My dude is down right now, phone line, nigga. Shit crazy, one of my dogs will see me broke, I know he mad. Shit crazy, Pops had left for no explanation, wanna kill his ass. Ain't got no heart, ain't got no soul, put that shit inside my glove. So when I blow this bitch, see flame, but this shit coming from the heart. How I express myself, killing, how I express myself, drilling, how I express myself, spilling. My dude call my phone like Lee, she wanna see me in them trenches. I feel like right, I made a way, you niggas know I stayed on business. 25 plus 25, walking with a light. Before I let my dog go down the road, I kill a witness. Before I go buy bricks and bags, I go buy a building. The rats hold on beach and throw it like damn, free my killers. Poncho Bun paid and he still sitting, they put a hold on. Fat J free hit why I feel like it's time I need a load on. Ice, ice, no motion like they real, I should skate on. So I'm putting some more work when I die, need chopper on my tombstone. Shit crazy, one of my dogs will see me broke, I know he mad. Shit crazy, Pops had left for no explanation, wanna kill his ass. Ain't got no heart, ain't got no soul, put that shit inside my glove. So when I blow this bitch, see flame, but this shit coming from the heart.
Baby Drill, Express Yourself, Ghxstchild, Color Coded Remix. Alright, I don't even know what the original beats sound like, so as far as I know, that's how that song sounds to me.
Like the original beat sounded sinister, but I wanted to make it sound like I wanted to like ghostify it.
Ghxstchild, of course. That's what you gotta do, man. I used to see like stuff all back in the day, like when I used to bootleg music. Just like was that your war hat on for when you're going to war, getting your beats out there?
Nah, I just wanted to I just put this on like randomly. I don't know why. Shout out Sheen, everybody. Shout out Sheen.
Actually, that reminds me. How cold is it where you're at right now? You see any snow?
Yeah, we got snow, but like right now, I think it's like 50, 60 degrees
All
outside.
right, so it's back to being, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
60 something here in Phoenix. But all right, and so you said that you're trying to move to the galaxy. And so for the outro here, what are your goals or what are you trying to accomplish here in 2025 uh, to take a step towards going to the galaxy?
Going to the galaxy, staying consistent, keep my name out there. Just don't take my foot off the gas any second.
Okay. So you're going straight David Goggins mode.
I gotta go fast. Like I gotta, well, slow and steady, but I gotta just keep applying the pressure, keep that shit going, keep moving on, keep going forward. Like you see that like I'm on a highway right now, man. Like we ain't no fucking stoplights on no highway. You got to keep that shit going. 70 miles per hour the whole way through.
70. If you go 70 on the highways out here in Phoenix, you're going like 15 miles an hour under what everybody else is driving. People treat the highway system here like NASCAR. You watch NASCAR
Yeah.
at all?
Not as much as I used to when I was a kid.
Yeah, I used to watch it as a kid.
A little bit of it, a little bit of it when I was a kid, but not as much as I got older.
I went to a NASCAR event for the first time ever, like a year ago. You ever been to a NASCAR event live?
No, I've never been to Talladega either. If that's the next
Oh,
question.
dude, I bet that would be insane. Listen, if you ever get a chance to, I'm telling you, that stuff is crazy. But all right, well, Ghxstchild, man, I'm glad I got to talk to you a little bit more about just getting to know you more. You always hit me. I love when you hit me with the random ass questions in the Discord and the text, or just your random proclamations of what's going on right now. It's good to hear your take on the 2000s and everything going on with that and how that's making a revival. So maybe there's a chance for me because that's my era, the 2000s. We just dropped that.
Like, did you not hear that Leangelo Ball song? Like, yeah, the 2000s are back. I might swerve, and I'm dressed exactly like somebody that was in his prime years that would listen to that song on 20-inch spinner, on 20-inch chrome, 24-inch chrome, I meant, spinning on an Escalade truck. If y'all old enough, if you remember them like the old like Chevy Avalanches that used to have like they used to be like the Escalades. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, man. Well, anything else that you want to say to anybody that might be watching?
Always remember, be yourself. Like, do not try to follow the wave. You are your own wave.
No, I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the 2000s wave. Well, I guess that is me anyway, so I am the wave. I am the wave.
But like, yeah, but all seriousness, it's like this is for everybody out here. Like, this is your life. You are the one in control.
Yeah.
And if you're a kid, stay in school. Education is good.
Education helps.
Really good.
Word, man. All right, Ghost. Hey, it was awesome talking to you. And so until next time, show and tell, over and out.
For sure. Hold on. Did you end the recording yet?
Oh, no, I didn't stop the recording yet. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I just asked if you ended it yet because I thought it was over. It was over. I had something to say off camera.
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead. I'll go ahead and stop the recording now.